Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here we go, here we go. Check mash, ready.
First and 10, Taylor now to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Warrior 70. Ready.
On third down, here's Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. But they only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that. Street.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A pretty big third down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Go, Reed, go!
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off play action, Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give for Taylor running right side. Oh, what a move. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it as we resume action. Gay now set to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Santos. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted But it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Duvernay in motion. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
65 check. Buffalo 18. Hurt. Ready.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6.
Check. Hurt.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's 3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Riggs. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Running left, here's Mitchell. The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there, 45 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Okay, ready?
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. Into space at the 45. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 17. Go street. Ready?
From the shotgun, Richardson. Flush to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Ravens force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle. 180! Finish up!
On second down, Jackson. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll be to a third and long.
There's a reason it's our linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Limiting the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 45 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Richardson to the air on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now an option play on 2nd down. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Richardson looking to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Alec Pierce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 42. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Duvernay in motion. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
19, Tiger, 19.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Running left, Taylor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, report.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it would appear that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Jackson on 1st down. Open man is Duvernay. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Throwing is Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your... And that's caught inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field. Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew.